Breaking news now, half or more of Ukrainians are open to compromise with Russia in order to Casuarina the conflict. Take a vote. Over the past 9 months, a poll found that nearly half of Ukrainians are in favor of a negotiated settlement to end the war that Russia started. Despite heavy casualties on both sides, Presidents Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine and Vladimir Putin of Russia have shown no signs of wanting to talk about halting or ending the war as it drags on into winter. Zelensky has stated time and time again that one of Kyiv's war goals is to reclaim Crimea and the Donbas region from Russia, which Putin unlawfully annexed in 2014. But according to a poll by the Ukrainian sociological firm Rating, reported extensively in Ukrainian and Russian media, Ukrainians are more receptive to negotiations now than they were in February and November. 44% of people who took the survey thought it was important to seek compromise solutions in negotiations involving other countries. As translated from the Ukrainian text, based on the graph of the survey headlined, "What do you think is the real way to end the war?" This percentage increased from 35% in February, which was 1 year after the full-scale invasion began, in July 2023, just 1 month after the counteroffensive launched by Ukraine to reclaim territory from Russian occupation began. The figure was 35% as well. The percentage of Ukrainians who support fighting until Russian-occupied territories are freed has declined throughout the year, though last month's 44% figure is a small decrease from September's 48% who believed in negotiations. Fighting should continue until all territories are liberated was supported by 60% of respondents in February, but by last month, that number had dropped to 48%. According to the results reported by the Ukrainian news outlet Strana, a larger proportion of the population in the east of the country, 51%, and among Ukrainians aged 18 to 35, 45%, are in favor of reaching a compromise. At the same time, half of those in the western part of the nation and those in the older age bracket, 36 to 50, were in favor of keeping the war going. Newsweek has reached out to Rating and the Ukrainian presidential office for comment regarding the survey, which did not provide a margin of error. Rumor has it that 48% of Ukrainians are in favor of refusing negotiations with Russia and continuing hostilities until all territories are returned, according to Kommersant, one of the Russian news outlets that reported the results. Ukrainians are almost equally divided on the question of how to end the military conflict with Russia, Kommersant said, adding that 44% were in favor of ending hostilities. For the first time ever, in November, a poll by Russian Field was reported by Bloomberg. The poll found that nearly half of Russians, 48% to be exact, want Putin to initiate talks to end the war. The percentage of Russians wanting to keep fighting was 39%, according to a report by Newsweek. An independent Russian research group called Chronicles discovered that only 12% of Russians really supported the war, down from 22% in February when many were feeling the economic pinch of the conflict.